So you've decided to create a RuneScape account. Maybe it's your first time, or maybe you're making an Iron Man account, but you've never played one before and you wanted to look up a guide on where to start. Welcome and thanks for checking out this short video on how to perfectly play an Iron Man or RuneScape account. My name is Michael and I'm most notably known for my restrictive OSRS Iron Man content here on YouTube. But here's the thing. You have clicked on the wrong video for playing an Iron Man account perfectly in the eyes of many people within the community. But before you leave, let me elaborate. RuneScape is a time sink, and our time is probably the most important thing that we have to us. If you're making an Iron Man account, or a RuneScape account in general, chances are it's your first character you've made, and if it is, I welcome you to the beautiful world of Gielinor. You've probably been searching for a guide on how to be efficient, or maybe you're looking for tips to get started as an Iron Man or regular account. Honestly, playing as an Iron Man or any RuneScape account is quite simple, to be honest. You just have fun. You just have fun with the game. Sure, as an Iron Man, it's incredibly efficient to grind out 99 fire making at Wintertot at the beginning of the account and get over 1.5 million in cash and loads of raw resources and herb lore, smithing, crafting, cooking, fletching, construction, and farming. If you want to be hyper efficient, you do solo Wintertot and end up with over 70 construction and a lot more rewards. But the real question here is, did you have fun? Or did you do it because you were told this was the most efficient way to play an Iron Man account? Or maybe you want to start training Slayer or killing monsters, but all the guides say Slayer isn't efficient until you get Barrow's Gloves, a Fire Cape, a Glory, which, by the way, requires 75 crafting with a +5 boost or 83 hunter to get it from a Dragon Impling. And not to mention, you should also get 85 combat so you can use Neve for Slayer. But you also need a point boost to be efficient before you can start truly enjoying Slayer, which means grinding 9 tasks at Turiel, then doing every 10th task at Neve until you unlock Slayer rewards like the Slayer Helm, a Rune Pouch, the ability to make Slayer Rings, broader fletching, and auto smash for gargoyles. But before you can start anything in the game as an Iron Man or regular account, you should know it's hyper efficient to grind out full Graceful, which can be obtained through Marks of Grace while completing rooftop courses around RuneScape. But even then, there's an efficient path, such as Draenor from 10 to 30, Varrock from 30 to 40, and Canfis from 40 to 60, or else it's not efficient while obtaining full Graceful. You see, RuneScape used to be a game about exploration, quests, training skills, learning where to obtain items, how to kill monsters, making friends, and the overall enjoyment of the illustrious community this game has given us. At least for some people it used to be. RuneScape still is, for a lot of people, what I just described. For over 2 decades, RuneScape has constantly given us weekly updates. There are always new and exciting things we get to look forward to as players, and we vote on those. However, because the game has been out for so long, it also means that this game has become linear regarding efficiency. When you look at guides for RuneScape, they tend to focus on optimal efficiency. And if you want to play the game and be hyper efficient, there's no problem with that. As I previously stated, our time is important, and when we play a game, we want to feel accomplished. But you also must remember that we play games to have fun. I love RuneScape. I've played since 2004. I've played Classic. I've played through the rise and fall of what RuneScape was before. I watched the free trade get removed. I watched the wilderness get removed. I've watched the wilderness be brought back, and I've watched free trade be brought back. I've watched the evolution of combat create the biggest divide in MMORPG history that I have ever seen. And I've watched a community so passionate about the older version of RuneScape that we as the players voted to bring it back in the masses. And do you know why we were so passionate about bringing back old school RuneScape? Because the emotional connection we had to old school RuneScape was built upon everything I stated before. It was based off the exploration, the quests, training skills, learning where to obtain items, how to kill monsters, making friends, and the overall enjoyment of the community. Sure, old school RuneScape had its efficient players back in the day, but it's become more apparent now that that seems to be the most optimal way to play this game. Have you ever wondered why Restricted Accounts took the community by storm? Because it brought an entirely new way to play the game for content creators and for you as the viewer. You got to relive the rebirthing moment of playing RuneScape again for the very first time and not worrying about being efficient, not worrying about how to get the best armor or the best amulet immediately, not worrying about how to tick by tick play the game for the first 80 hours before being able to efficiently play the game, not worrying about the best experience rates a certain skill has to offer. Restrictive accounts are by no means efficient in any capacity. In fact, they tend to be some of the slowest account progression videos I've ever seen. Yet, we love watching them because they are entertaining and they remind us of our early days of learning of what RuneScape was. And because the content creators are top tier and some of the most creative people that this game has to offer. If you clicked on this video looking for the most effective and efficient guide, I'm sorry, because you've come to the wrong place. While technically there is an efficient way to play RuneScape, if you're not having fun while playing, then maybe you don't need to be efficient. Maybe you can go tutorial at level 15 and get a Slayer task to kill 18 cows. Maybe you hate training fire making and just want to chop trees all day and watch the log stacks grow in your bank because you love seeing the raw resources increase in size. Maybe you love doing clue scrolls and enjoy the thrill of opening that casket at the end to see what treasure trail rewards you'll get. But you hate doing agility, so you don't get full graceful, even though technically it would be more efficient with how much running you do while completing the clues. The beautiful thing about RuneScape is that you, the player, get to choose how you want to play the game. If you want to be hyper efficient all the time, then absolutely play that way. If you never want to train runecrafting because it's boring, then don't train it. But don't play the game in a way that isn't fun for you simply because a guide said it was, or because someone laughed at you for killing hill giants and you're not on a Slayer task. If you don't play in a way you enjoy, then you'll burn yourself out and you'll end up dreading logging in. Enjoy the game for what it is. A massively open world MMO RPG. Not a linear efficiency pathing game. Because if you only play efficiently the entire time, you will miss out on over 99% of what RuneScape has to offer. RuneScape is unique, so why not make your own adventure in this game unique too? Hey, all you beautiful people, and thank you so much for checking out today's video. I hope you truly enjoyed it. If you did, think about hitting that thumbs up button, clicking that subscribe button, and turning on that bell notification icon. That way you get notified every time I upload videos like this, and I will see you guys on a future date. Thanks so much for watching.